and one hit the other. Oh, did the kitchen get a redesign? Actually,
Yes.
did most of the place get a redesign?
The entire map got a redesign.
It was similar enough, it's taken a while to sink in, because now there's a back door.
No, those are windows.
Oh. Now there's a back door if somebody throws somebody else through it hard enough.
Oh god. I would love to read that, but my memory is fucking gone.
I forget what happened in like the beginning of the session is the only thing. Because I remembered the anti-mystery meet.
You got
Yes.
hired.
Oh, yes. No, I was agreeing with the anti-mystery meet, otherwise I'm blank.
Yeah.
I know we met with the mayor. He turned out to be very sad and everything and against the guards, and we've learned about a conspiracy against the guards.
Oh, there is a conspiracy, and there aren't people he can recommend we talk to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And two of them look completely identical. I'm still convinced that the grumpy one is in fact the rebel, and the other one is a frickin' trap for rebels.
How do you give me
Are you saying something?
Yeah. Yeah. You guys can't hear me?
I can kind of hear
We can
you.
now.
It's quite quiet.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't know why that is.
Oh.
Okay.
It's because
Warbly.
my Discord had you turned down a bit. My bad.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh. These headphones are finally dying, singing their last song. Yeah, I just wanted to help with the recap.
Thank you.
We talked to the mayor. He got bad. Actual dude, great dad. And yeah, he doesn't know what to do about the whole guard situation. Jairus is he's not cool with the killing of sentient wolves, and not a very big fan of our Corporal Tocyrn. So at least we have him on our side. As you do, let's see. Trim, our lovely host, took a nap for the rest of the day because he was up all night. And that crocodile meat, which ended up being magical crap, makes you tell the truth. And so that's pretty crazy. I mean, it could potentially be used to our advantage if anybody actually cared about Eastern admitting to his crimes. Feeling like they don't. So yeah, so then we were hanging out. We're hanging out at the bar. Ollie's getting right into her Shang Ollie disguise. Harder than ever before, let's say. And the guys were all like, well, they ate the crocodile meat, and then they were telling the truth about more than they wanted to. And yeah, and you had like just eaten some more meat at the end. And it's sad. I definitely had a list. But anyway. So we were trying to decide which one of the twins is a part of the resistance, because we were told that maybe only one of them is. Pierre kind of hinted at. We know Pierre's cool. We're at. Makan the Devourer came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Makan's devouring in the corner. Apparently, it's really dangerous to be her friend in reaching distance. Learned a bit about that too.
Oh god, I remember that chat now.
Had a beautiful moment of Arazid helping Makan.
Yeah, he really took down her wall, and it was entirely his personality alone.
It turns out both them. It turns out both Makan and Arazid are, to quote Son the Sea, curiously peckish.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think everybody. Yeah. Then Can't. Oh, and then there was going to be. Is there going to be fights in the pit tonight?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what we are currently waiting on. I know that.
And Yu's like, hell yeah, we'll just tell all of our secrets until then.
Oh no,
And-
Solas went, I'm bored, I'm going to eat the meat and do everything. And then Yu's like, I'm not going to get one up.
Okay. That was the situation. See,
I think Sonny ate the meat and nobody can tell any difference.
exactly. I think that's true. I think that's true.
There's not a massive difference for Arazid either, honestly.
Arazid, I think, has one thing he'd prefer if we all didn't know that we mostly all know. I'm playing his character sheet.
I mean, to be fair, it does seem to be a very in the past thing.
It is a very in the past thing, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
What happened in Duras stays in Duras.
Yeah, Jurassic is a dark freaking place, but I don't think any of us did it. Anyway, and then Ollie. Oh yeah, I got it. Did I get into a lifting competition and blow out my back? Oh, I was trying to lift Sunny.
Oh yeah. There we go.
A little bit. And it was like, oh, okay. And so Ollie is soaking in the lake, the Blue Rock Lake. I had to pay a fee to a Kenku, who's really freaking annoying because Kenku is really hard to have a conversation with. In fact, impossible. And so, we were really stuck.
Idiot says what?
Idiot says KFC.
AFK, motherfucker.
Yeah. Ollie
I should have played
can
Arazid then.
chill at the lake as long as she wants. You know, her back doesn't really hurt so much anymore. It's more the pride now.
Okay, Ollie's back. No, Ollie did it. Ollie lifted Sunny. Her pride is intact. Her soul.
Yep, like
The whole situation. Yeah,
Fair.
I lifted that turtle.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Heard of a mirror carrying turtle. I don't know how much of whatever it is, I carried that.
You
And
live
Gem.
for yeah, turtles.
Yeah.
Who do live for a much longer time than most people would think.
Yeah, I saw that particular meme.
What?
Makes perfect sense.
Good time. Fucked it all up. So funny. There's this one outlier. The rest up the gamut. Alright.
But thanks for that. Back in the tavern. Some of you have been chilling around, eating some meat, and otherwise just waiting for the evening. Is there anything in particular that you guys would like to do, or are we more just setting up here for the day, like writers in Starbucks?
If there's no other questions, Yu's gonna kind of like come over to this table, sit down and kick up his feet.
Okay. Very you.
Well, if there's nothing really to do, then Solas will just sit there, just wait for something to happen.
Sonny's gonna take the relaxed approach, so Sonny's player can still try to figure out what the bleeping hell we were doing. Because all I can picture now is Ollie trying to pick a turtle up.
I forgot that happened. A woman walks through the door whom you have not seen before. Crosses over to the counter. Are they in? Vengar regards them quite coldly. Yes. You may go on to the back. Thank you. Hello. She nods to Sunny.
Hello.
And goes around the back. I suppose since you can't see it, I should technically hide that.
So, seeing that something vaguely interesting is going on, Solas is going to get as close as he can without pissing off the woman at the bar. He's just going to like slowly or casually make his way around this way. Like here and lean against the wall. And just try to listen as to what's going on in the back.
Okay. Make a stealth check, please.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Vengar regards you walking over, and then they just roll their eyes at you and go back to doing what they're doing. You can
Okay.
hear from your position a muffled conversation going on. Would you like to try and listen in extra hard?
Sure, why not?
That would be a perception, please.
You worse at these.
The woman who just walked in says, "And we'll see how they perform tonight." Rengar responds, "Absolutely. And you have potions on hand, just in case?" The woman says, "Of course. I am a herbalist. Anyway, take these. And I'll see you later." And then you hear footsteps approaching you.
So as Solas says that, he's just going to casually go over to the window and look out.
Okay.
Almost as if that's exactly what he was doing this whole time.
Make a deception or performance check. Your choice.
Oh shit, I know what I'm doing. Oh, really?
What the fuck, man?
Consistency.
As she walks to here, turns to Vengar. An ale, please, if you have any. Or maybe some wine. Vengar rolls their eyes and calls out, "Your turn." And Rengar also appears. They would sit over there. And they are served. The two don't really talk much now they're out in the public together. This woman just quietly sips on her beverage and looks over at all of you. "Are you, new in town?" she asks over the bar to Sunny.
We've been here a few days, I think.
Oh, yeah?
We helped a person who was trying to tie himself to a statue. We went to beat up a bunch of wolves and ended up shaking their paws. They were nice. We can't remember the middle bit. And we got attacked by giant crocodiles that make for really good meat. It does fun things to people.
Rengar leans over the bar slightly and whispers to the woman, "They're the ones Trim talked about." The woman turns back to you and is like, "Oh yes! Wonderful." She grabs her
So,
drink
who
and
you?
scoots over towards you. Yvain is my name. I am the town herbalist.
Okay. Yeah, Sonny's understanding of herbs is you put them in the mouth and they make for a half-decent lunch, and that's about it.
I mean, that is generally correct. You look like you've got a big, strong metabolism.
I think she just made Sonny go on the defensive, because the last time somebody would have complimented Sonny on his physique, they were usually sharpening their cooking knives.
Oh.
That's not in the character, that's me describing Sonny. I need to come up with a frickin' voice! I swear my voices sound different to me, but everyone else thinks they sound exactly the same.
Yeah, I feel that sometimes with my own voices too.
Yeah.
We all do that every now and then. Yeah, your voice is perfect for Sunny. Where were we? Yes. I hope that you will feel safe around me. I am a strict vegetarian. That is half the reason I'm a herbalist. I grow them anyway.
Okay.
Rengar tells me that you have all been staying at Trim's house. He's a friend.
He was the person being tied to the statue.
Yes. I heard about that unfortunate incident. Thank you for helping him out. Anyway, I can see that you are all quite busy here. She empties her glass, puts it on the table. I will see you all this evening. You are sticking around?
Think so.
I believe we are, yes. At least for a while.
Yvain looks over at the other two that she hasn't talked to much, nods at Arazid and you, and then begins to leave. You guys wait around for a little bit. The twins do work around you. Eventually more people begin to appear in the tavern. Among them, Piritos Cobble, whom you have met before. As she makes her way over to the bar, climbs up onto a chair to be able to see over it, and begins to ask Rengar for some drinks for her and her friend. My computer's running really slow tonight. You also
I think it's just a slow night in general.
Yeah. You also see the return of the mayor's child, Darua, followed as always by one of their cronies. Piri notices Solas as he moves over and sits down next to Arazid. Drink in hand, she turns and gives you a little nod.
Hi.
How goes it?
Solas.
Right.
It's working, I believe. Doing what we can.
No need for that much honesty.
Well,
I heard that that's been a bit of a problem since we bought the meat from you all yesterday. It's been an
well,
interesting day at work.
well, I mean, I can say for certain that wasn't an intentional result, but hey, makes for a better community, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if everyone's speaking the truth, then you know what? Disregard what I just said. I'm realizing consequences now. I've just been so bored for hours. Has it been? We don't know we would do that. We just kind of cut some meat off some big crocodile that attacked us. We don't know what the hell's going on with stuff. So it is fun when you're bored. First experience.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it come across like I was blaming you.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That it
I
was
guess,
really our fault for not having a wizard check it over. It isn't the first magical creature that's been seen here recently.
fair point. Sure, it's the first time I've encountered something like this specifically. Bit odd. Never seen magic persist into the flesh of a creature before. It's odd. Oddly fascinating, I'd say.
It seems to be a defense mechanism. At least that's what my boss was wondering over repeatedly today. He thinks that if they make you tell the truth and then forget it all, that somehow you will lose track of where the Hattori nest, and then they will be safe. I think it sounds like bollocks if you ask me.
Bit of a stretch, yes. Though not entirely insane. I've heard crazier things.
She kind of scoots her chair up more towards you. The chair is part of the drawing, otherwise I would move it.
I know.
Between you and me, my boss is a bit legit crazy, so it's not outside the realm of possibility.
I mean, I think we all need to be a little bit nuts in this world, you know?
Oh,
Helps get by.
he's odd though. I'm fine with numbers. That's why I'm an accountant, but he loves numbers.
Yeah, that is weird. What the hell?
Right?
I mean, like, what level are we talking? Is it just, like, passion, or is it, like, full-on sexual attraction?
I can't confess I've ever had the guts to ask.
Well, I mean, if you get him drunk one day, may as well ask. Anyway. Yeah.
Would you like to sit with my friend and I?
Solas just looks around at everyone else. Yeah, sure, why not? Be fun.
She picks up her drink as well as the one that was poured out. And she hops into the smaller seats. Solas, Gilbert, Solas. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Well, Solas is just looking this guy up and down.
One sentence in, Em.
So this Solas just looking this guy up and down, trying to get what he's all about, and semi-failing. Yes. Pleasure to meet you too, I think. Anyway.
If you want to have like a good description, good look, you can do an insight check.
Sure, why not?
Does he look like he sells toys?
Well, okay. See? Told you how I felt.
He is a human male.
Yep. Sure he is.
Yeah, what did you say, sorry, to him?
Just said hi.
Yes, as Perry has said, my name is Gilbert.
Right. Well. Solas just kind of like sits.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Solas just sits in his chair a bit more properly. Before he kind of just dropped in. Sort of leans forward a bit. Solas. A bit newer in town, I must presume. So nice to meet you. I already said that one.
It's okay. It is also nice to meet you. I am also Solas.
Are you? It's the first time someone's fucked with. Okay.
You see, it is funny joke because I am undead.
Bitch, what?
If you cannot tell from my gorgeous pallor, he points to his skin. It is grey, and no hair grows upon it whatsoever.
Just because he's bald doesn't mean he's undead. I don't get this about people who lose their hair. Just because it's fallen out doesn't mean you've lost all humanity.
Just because I'm going bald doesn't mean I have one foot in the grave. Shut up.
But in this case, this person is both bald and undead.
It's like the one guy you meet who's just like, I'm a ghoul because my hair fell out. No, you're an idiot.
Baldness is only unsexy if people let it. So was the bitch what in person?
Yes. Yes.
He laughs. Yes, you have met undead before, yes?
Not ones with flesh and skin.
Ah. Poor souls.
Oh no, they were still alive, but they were just... Yeah. Honestly kind of disturbing, but half of them are dead now, so... Oh well, dead again.
Dead.
Dead. Yes, Oh, this is confusing. I'm fucking me, of all people. Okay, so... What is this all about? Like...
It was one of those things. I was walking through desert. I fell down because it was very hot. And then it was very cold. And then I felt pain on my neck. And then I woke up and I wasn't cold anymore. At that point,
Okay, that is...
No, go ahead.
Very vague. honestly, I don't get half of that because I'm not sure what being cold feels like. Honestly, like, just look at me. I'm literally fucking fire. But,
You are like Melt.
what?
Oh, you have not met Melt. He is a person made of fire as well.
You mean literally, figuratively, but I want to meet him now.
He is like you. He is a person that does not feel cold. He will be here tonight. Maybe you will meet him.
Well, that's something for me to do, I guess. Something to look forward to. Neat. So,
He is a co-worker of mine.
huh. Neat. So, what do you do exactly around here? I'm not familiar.
I am the town's polisher of lepis. So the Sutton family, they mine it, and then they sell it to me for polishing and turning into jewelry for my friend Miss Loth, or it gets turned into powder and dye by my co-worker Melt.
Huh.
Well, not just my co-worker Melt. There are a few others who do it. It is quite an intensive job.
I can imagine. Presume it's some sort of rock. I'm not familiar with it. Sorry.
Yes, lapis. It is what makes the rocks around here so blue and pleasant.
Hmm.
It is a
Interesting.
mineral. You can turn it into jewelry and dye and several other things.
I'll admit I'm not too familiar with mining and all its results and intricacies. I spend most of my time just wandering around the surface, so I'm not too familiar with what lies below. Nice to learn these things. The more you know, I guess.
You know, Gilbert, we always talk about work even when we come here.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. I didn't mean to.
No, it is fine. She has points. Yeah, sorry, Perry. He just kind of quietens down and takes a sip of his drink. So, I'm afraid I've invited you over and then just been such a terrible bore talking about nothing but work. She gives Gilbert another stern side eye. I confess, I'm quite interested to learn more about your travels.
Oh boy, where do I start?
And your friends are more than welcome to come over as well. She kind of casts her glance around the room at the others.
Well, you probably don't want him. Solas points at you. He's kind of an ass. We tolerate him, but...
As you're saying all this, Piri is looking right at you. You, Kanda, you.
Yes. Sunny is a bit total front. Bit of a... Sunny is sunny, that's the best I can say.
Sunny is a bit turtle and all sunny.
I guess you could say he has a sunny disposition.
Arazid will go sit more close to Sunny.
The other two
Sonny is not
are-
worried in the slightest. He might be a cannibal, but Sonny isn't a gnome.
But the other two, I think, are enjoying the quiet time for the time being, so I'll just go grab Sonny probably first.
Okay.
Hold on. Solas just poked his head around the corner. Hey, Sonny,
Yes?
you want to chat with people?
You've just asked a drowning man, does he want water? Of course the answer's yes!
No, over this way.
It's immediate. Arazid is like, okay. Do you mind if I sit next to you? I feel awkward being by myself. I won't make a noise. I'm just gonna sit here and practice my writing, okay?
Fine.
Okay, thank you. You can do it too if you want, no pressure, but it would be cool.
I think it's an interesting conversation over there. And she kind of like looks towards the table with like everybody else and just stares.
Oh, okay. And he gets down to his writing.
God, you are weird.
Don't you mean you is weird?
I think that's
Both
the
work.
question. Welcome to the table. Sunny? Was it?
Hello, friends.
Oh, hello. We have met. I'm Piri. And I am Gilbert. We were just asking your friend here about some of the travels you've been on.
There's a few of them.
I think they're travels outside Blue Rock. It would be nice to learn.
We started in Duras. Don't recommend.
Nope.
The less said
Where do
about
we end up?
Giraffes, the better. Am I right, Gil? And he gives a grunt of approval. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, so after Duras, sort of just wandered north a bit.
Then we chased a tavern full of people into a desert.
Yeah, that's why we did. Because we started up a tavern after we escaped, because fucking why not, I guess. I wasn't there for like the majority. I opted out. But then a bunch of our tavern's patrons just sort of fucked off all at once with a bunch of people from around the streets. So we sort of followed them. Ended up being intercepted by a dragon. Kinda cursed us with bread. Well, two of us with bread.
That's awful.
He was mean.
She.
He could have just asked.
Which dragon was it? One of the two, you know.
Oh yeah, we met more than one.
Yeah.
The one that got away.
They're angry.
Was she?
Yeah.
The one whose bloody dagger, what some of you now carry, was the he.
Yep.
Yep. We took the guy's sword and then broke it in two.
Metal.
So then after that, we kind of had to do some shit for him. So we could. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, we did have to do some shit for him to get rid of the curse. So did that.
Been a nice druid.
Sort of. Yeah, that was after that though. I think. Kind of benefited.
We had a
from
lot of carried lots of balls around the city.
Yep.
Oh, that's where we met an undead person.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
nice when he lasted.
Well, you
Yeah.
have met another undead.
Yeah, you know how I said I've met undead that haven't had skin or flesh? He was one of
Duh.
We found him pinned to a wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was in like a massive underground castle thingy. Must have been there for literally decades. Honestly, wouldn't recommend it was.
Maybe that's why he abandoned you. He went mad. Alone all that time.
I mean, made it to like from there to like far west up to Naglamans. Don't know.
Out of character, actually, that story checks out. He probably was kind of crazy. I mean, he was a bard who didn't have mocking whispers.
I know.
What kind of crazy ass person makes a bard without that fun trap?
He had
Person who
no
wants to make a
combat
nice bard.
capability whatsoever.
I tried playing his character, and it's like, right, I don't want to get him killed. What options do I have? Melee, one close range spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
But yes, after that, fucked about in Naglam days.
Oh, what is Naglamand like?
It was okay, but now we're like indirectly responsible for causing the war between Naglam and Barn because we supported the guy who waged it. Semi-supported. Yeah, no, wouldn't recommend right now. Not right now, anyway.
He's still better than the other option. They set monsters on minors.
True.
Oh. That is...
And so...
That
they
is
did give us some cool...
unfortunate, though.
Yeah. They spread a disease, which was the main reason another of our former friends stayed over that way. Not so what call him a friend. It was like a guy tolerated who was actually kinda nice half the time. Better than you anyway.
He was nicer than you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I noticed that you have this person.
Shots
She
fired!
says a dick.
Well, just a little anecdote from me, at least. Wandering around town, like yesterday or day before, I think a guard was annoying a local woman. Won't get into details, but you was pretty much like, pay us and we'll save you. And I was like, fuck that, bitch, get off her. And so I was on the verge of punching him, I'll be honest with you. But I got a cool thing out of it, I guess, so.
Oh, she paid you for something.
Just wouldn't say payment, but it's insurance of some sort, I believe.
At least you doesn't set fire to libraries.
What was it that she gave you?
Solas just sort of like pulls the dice out of his pocket and just sort of places his hand on the table with it between his fingers. Nothing much.
I can't remember when this happened.
Piri looks
It's like
down
2
at the
questions
dice.
ago.
Marin. So you are friends of the Resistance.
I mean,
We're trying to be, but we can't find them. They don't exist.
Well,
apparently.
And everyone's very insistent about that.
I'm glad to meet you as someone that does not exist.
Wait, Sunny doesn't exist? Midlife crisis.
No, apparently Gilbert and I do not exist.
Well, either way, regardless of allegiances, we want to make sure you leave this place back. Found it, so doing what we. As well, a bunch of people in the world are fucking dicks, and we're less than that. That's not the right way to put it. We're not nice people, that's for sure, but we're not horrible, which is better than the majority of people I've met, I can say for certain. Anyway.
That is
I could quote Team America here. That makes perfect sense. There's a whole bunch of assholes in the world, but we're a bunch of dicks, and we fuck assholes.
also pussies.
Okay.
Yes, there's dicks, assholes, and pussies. The pussies just want everyone to get along. The assholes just want to shit on everyone, and the dicks put them in their place.
I'm glad I'm not getting monetized for this anyway.
Fucking hell, okay.
Have you not seen that film?
Moving swiftly on.
I don't watch movies.
I recommend it. It's like Thunderbirds, if Thunderbirds swore.
Okay. Where the fuck was I? Okay.
Like that, yes.
So, anyway, yeah, getting back onto the story thing, got in Aglement, found out there was this whole problem with the mine, with people getting weird shit in their lungs, I think. They're called internal organisms, what helps breathing, I think. I don't know. Insides are weird. Even though I traditionally make them outsides on occasion, but that's the point. Either way, it is fun to have what happened there was a thing, to say the least. In short,
Which thing was this?
Like, we got hired by the family of dwarven people over that way. Oh, deal. No, wait, did we? No, I'm thinking about
Dwarven people in Naglamand hired us to deal with. No.
But yes, they hired us to deal with the guy we supported, who was sort of a friend of ours, maybe, I don't know.
He's the one that ran off into the desert with all the people.
And also one of the people we were imprisoned with in Juras when we started this whole shit.
Right.
Him and Naked Orc Grandma.
What? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Naked Orc Grandma.
Bitch, what?
Half-orc lady who liked making books out of people.
I don't like to think about her anymore. She was a thing. Oh, God. Fucking nightmares about her, I swear.
And then there was the time she decided to run a kitchen with only an apron.
You know...
Sunny now knows what nightmares look like.
It's nice you've
You
not
know,
had them before.
so... yeah,
Well,
I'm very
Sunny
glad
had nightmares, he just don't know what they look like. Now he does.
I'm very glad I was out of the tavern for that event. I'm just sad I came back in. Either way, yeah, dwarven people hired us to deal with other people. Turns out dwarven people are assholes because they were causing the illness that was in the mines. That was actually because of a weird freaky tentacle monster thing that was come to the ceiling that we promptly destroyed. We'd pissed them off a lot, though they were pissed off before because we literally broke through the front gate of the mine because stealth is one of our fortes, and by one of our fortes I mean one of our members' fortes, no one else's. This Kisu could be good at it. Well, he's gone, so who might kick this? Either way... Yeah,
Yeah.
After that, dealt with that, they was pissed at us. Somehow things didn't get worse until like a wedding that was held for the guy we were going to kill, who we ended up being friends with. That was the place where he declared war on the barn, and also weird thing. It's like a meatball made of people. I don't know how to describe it anything better. But
Meatball with mouth. Hit it till it dies.
It was a very spicy meatball. Hi, doing.
Don't worry, your Arazid hasn't done anything except sit at a table with you. So everything's going horribly, horribly wrong for Arazid right now.
Arazid is practicing his letters.
Also, Sunny has made it clear that Sunny is not bothered about Arazid being a cannibal. Because Sunny is a turtle, not a gnome.
So, yeah, after that, we kind of were like, you know what, fuck all of this, we're out. That's when Kisula, said she wanted to support person we'd all been supporting that time because, I don't know, he's bad at reading, people in the room and shit. Or he just wants to be in the city. That was also probably. Cities are nice. If you like them, I don't. But
Him and Nurse were getting close.
also that's actually a very good point. That's a very good point. You probably just wanted a girlfriend for once in his life. So yeah, fucked off down this way. Went to a place in a cave that's like a bit west. Weird shit over there, man. Ollie got a pair of balls. By that I mean magical glass orbs, not what you were thinking about.
Who is Ollie?
She's the he.
Is Ollie looking Ollie right now, or is Ollie looking Chang right now?
Ollie is by a
Ollie-
lake right now.
Yeah.
No,
Chang
I
Ollie.
know, but yeah, but I know Ollie's by a lake, but is Ollie looking Ollie by a lake, or is Ollie looking Chang by a lake?
Yeah, I
Because if
think
we're
it's
going to
Ollie.
describe who Ollie is, we need to give a very fluid description, especially when Ollie decided to look like fluid.
Those fuckers get me killed.
Ollie is a member of our group who we never really know what they're up about, what they're about doing, because they are the chaos.
If you see muscular-looking guy without shirt, that is Ollie. But if you see thin woman with blue hair, that is Ollie.
Yes. And if you see another person you don't recognize, that is also possibly Ollie. Or if you see a person who do you recognize, that is also possibly Ollie. It's
I never realised Ollie was wearing a shawl.
Seriously,
Some
just
dignity.
No, I mean, I knew there was the thing round the middle, but I never realised there was the thing round the shoulders.
well, either way, Ollie is Ollie. You will know when you see them.
We look forward to meeting this individual.
Yeah, they're a person. So,
Most people look forward to meeting Ollie. It's afterwards that they stop.
Yeah, that's a good one. Then after that, we discover that there are two more of these orbs somewhere around. And that's sort of what brought us this way, because
One orb is at head of river, and everyone decided to go for river that have really mean city at head of it instead of other river.
Well, you see, we're going to head over to Duras because either of the two could be there. Because one of them could be at the top of the river, and another one could be in the city itself. Because of past events that tap into the city. Yeah, history's weird, man. But yeah, we're here now, so that's cool, I guess.
I will say, your lives just sound a lot more complicated than ours in this little town do.
That's
It's
an
interesting,
understatement.
but it involves hitting things a lot when they try to kill you.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that want to kill you out in the desert.
Numbers are hard, but at least they don't try and kill you.
Well, I mean... Oh, yeah, you're right.
And speak for yourself. Sometimes I polish a little bit of a hiss too hard and it cuts me.
Well, I mean... How badly?
Well, I don't have any blood, so not really that badly.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
it itches.
I've been absolutely flamethrowed by a dragon and still stood standing because I'm me. But yeah, do not recommend it unless you're like hardcore as shit. Because man,
Or bored.
or that I'm like both of those. To be fair, that's why I kind of wander out.
Maybe in another 100 years.
Maybe. I think. Well, God, how long do I have? And that's a thought for another. Like fucking double my age, whatever.
I didn't mean to cause an existential crisis on you too, but hey,
I don't
there's
worry.
always
It's
another
like the
life.
third one. Don't worry, it's like the third one in 2 weeks.
I guess there is also always another existential crisis.
Well, I mean, when there's nothing much out in the desert and all you're left with is an option of your own mind and people you surround yourself with who just so happen to be a little bit annoying and you kind of just tolerate at most. Thinking thinking with yourself is generally better. Though that definitely leads to thoughts. And oh, hi! As Solas looks at the two people they just approached.
Sorry to interrupt. Have I been sleeping
please
all
do.
day? Bismuth had to come get me.
Oh, yeah, probably. We're pretty late, right?
Hey Piri. Hey Gilly. How you doing? Gilbert and Piri respond. Fine. The normal Fatic stuff. You are Solas, Sunny, and the others. Almost all of the others. You are here for the fights?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I'll be taking part myself. I can, but at the very least,
Sunny
I'd love to
tempted.
watch some.
Sunny tempted.
I mean, to be fair, I'd be surprised if any one of the fighters could hit you, Sonny. So might as well. Shot.
True.
Yeah, Sunny's first move.
Yeah.
Realize the enemy does not have any form of attack other than trying to make an attack roll. Retreat into shell. 24 to hit me, bitches!
Seriously though, like Sonny is a walking rock. He is just. I don't know how the hell.
New magic
no,
item. The coin of magic missile. Flip a coin. Magic missile gets cast from the coin, but if it lands on tails, it hits Sunny.
No matter where he is.
No matter where he is.
Even if he's on a completely different continent, magic missiles from out of nowhere.
He's just
Finds his way into an alternate realm of existence. Somebody flips a coin. Oh no. It just flies around in a circle until a portal opens, at which point...
We know what's happening.
Funny part is... No, I'm gonna stop.
Sorry, we got time to brainstorm that after the sesh.
Yeah.
Trim speaks up. I heard that Isabel might be taking part. You know, that new sergeant in town.
Oh, really?
Piri smiles sadly into her glass. Yeah, it's not what I heard exactly.
No.
He's coming, but not to fight.
Cool.
A captive was taken last night.
Hmm?
I think they're gonna force it to fight.
Two.
Oh.
This is gonna be awkward, isn't it?
I'm guessing Arazid would probably see you's eyes go wide.
I assume so.
It depends how much attention would Arazid be paying, and how much would they be doing his writing.
I don't think Arazid is the type of person to look at someone in the face. I feel like it's a little bit of a little bit of a tismo, if you know what I mean. So, I'm pretty sure he would notice if like you tensed up in any way, though.
I mean, you's feet are also up on the table, so like he's like very relaxed, just kind of like staring off at that table, and then tensed up a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Arazid would notice that
Okay.
because he could probably see that from his periphery.
Arazid has a decent passive perception, so it would be something that you'd notice. It would be that obvious to you.
Arazid will raise his eyebrows in a questioning look.
You is still staring off at the other table and does not see this. Even with his exceptionally high passive perception, his attention is elsewhere.
Well, I don't think Arazid's gonna push it too much, but he might. What would Jesus do? But it's Arazid.
What would thirsty Jesus do?
Wait, are we talking Jesus as described in the Bible, or Jesus as most Christians think he's described in the Bible?
I'm talking white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus that loves America.
I'm fairly certain even they say he's brunette, but you know.
He's
But
like
yeah, I
a
get your
dark
point.
blonde. Like, come on
Oh,
now.
yeah.
He's like a very. He's
So
like a very
he'd
blonde.
forgive everyone while nuking them. Got it.
He is
Sonny will prepare fireball.
he is blonde with enough plausible deniability to not immediately look like an Aryan figurehead.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Right, so we're going
This
to
video
condemn
really isn't
Pokemon
getting
while nuking
monetized.
people and saying we forgive them. Got
I
it.
get
What?
like 5 views. It's not getting anything.
Bloody
Arazid
hell.
is giving you a look with a capital L, possibly a capital T on the.
He's just gonna say that. He's just gonna go.
Yeah, what is it?
What is it? You got kind of weird there for a second. You.
Out of character question, is the effects of the truth meat still going on?
No.
Alright. He just kind of shrugs. They're just having an interesting conversation.
Oh, okay. Well,
Please
mean-
whisper me the relevant charisma check there, Bailey.
That was public.
Whisper. That one.
Arazid,
I believe that's relevant.
Arazid, do you wish to contest this?
yeah.
Roll me an insight check, please.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that like that.
Almost sounded like Space Cauldron.
You is a liar. His pants are on fire.
And it's not my fault for once.
For once? What'd you do to his pants?
Who knows?
I'm so
That's his sexy little secret. Arazid's just gonna raise his eyebrows again and shrug and go, "If you say so, but I don't think that's very true."
Oh, it is. There's going to be quite the surprise come the fight tonight. And Yu's just going to smirk as he continues to stare off at the others.
All right, just tell me when that happens, because I don't know if I want to be here for it.
God, how many hours is it till the fight? You don't have to take part if you don't want to. You can just sit and watch, or you can go find Ollie.
I don't know. I'll probably go sit next to Ollie. I don't want you to, like, if you kill someone, I don't want to be, like, privy to that. I don't want the constable all up in my face, you know?
I mean, we've killed plenty of people already. Is it
Yeah,
really
but
one
like,
more going to be that
like-
heavy on your conscience?
Not in public, though. It's not like a conscious thing. It's like I don't want people to ask me questions about it thing. I want plausible deniability.
Whatever.
He's gonna take a swig from his hot chalky.
and continue his little writing lessons. You may notice the sometimes relevant sexy tiefling walk in.
Makes
That's not it.
no motion towards them, out of, like, the corner of his eye. As he continues to stare at the table where everybody else is at.
I believe when we left off the conversation, Piri had just mentioned the captive taken in and a possible intention to use it in the fights.
Hope it's no one we know, otherwise that might get awkward.
You know many Nabonese people?
Sunny and Sunny's player both have no idea what the hell that word is.
It's someone from Naban.
Yeah, don't think, well...
Which one was the ban again?
The
Snake people.
one.
Oh! Then yeah, Sunny knows some people from there, he thinks. We think we got didn't we get attacked by them?
Technically, we know a few people. None of them are friends, that's for sure, but...
Oh, okay.
One is a dragon. I think they're from there anyway. But... yeah, it's a thing. Like...
Wait, you guys know a dragon?
I mean, we knew two instead.
Technically two.
Yeah, we killed one of them, but...
Does it still count if they're dead?
yeah.
Sure. Wait, you
Then yeah,
killed
two.
a dragon that you were friends with? That's barbaric.
No, we weren't friends with him. He was the one who cursed us.
Oh, sorry, yes, of
So
course.
it was blackmail, pretty much.
Lovely pity.
Though... yeah, don't worry about it. It's a lot of bullshit we went through. Man... like, I'm not even touching the shit I went through before I met these absolute assholes. So great. But... yeah, the other one...
waves over to you all as she walks over.
Solas gives it a little wave as well. No, it's like not sure what to think about it. She sort of helped us once, but I'm pretty sure she's trying to kill us now. Like, it might be because we buried one of her followers in the sand and then nuked the rest of them. Man, that was too funny. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Oh god, there's a table full of parakeets.
Well, the fight should be beginning soon, so maybe we will get to see your prowess again.
Yes. We'll see. That's who I go up against.
Well, anyway, I think it's your turn for the next round. She is looking at Gilbert, who just nods and trudges away to the bar.
Yeah.
What a wimp. They're licking the blunt side of the knife.
Oh, fuck, he's hot.
Alright, Squidward.
Shut up.
So, we now know what Solas's type is like. Small, green, and creepy looking.
Shut up. One, that's not Solas, that's me, and two, not wrong guy. But either way, Solas kind of notices, I think you would assume, notice someone walking through, looks over. Oh. So is he
That is
gesturing at the people?
my friend Belt. And Gravel is the one next to him.
Give me a second. Solas gets up, just sort of casually heads on over and sits down. Almost like he belongs here. Oh, never met you before.
Ah! Gilly mentioned that there was someone else in this lovely tavern that looked a bit like me. I was expecting something a little buffer.
Well, I mean,
Is that a bird?
fine, Solas can take it.
You and I are together, darling. It's all burns.
Well, I mean, what I lack in fire in the body, I make more than make up for it in the eyes, don't you say? Well, I mean,
You audibly gags.
as you does that, Solas like immediately stands up and just shouts, "Fuck you too, buddy!"
He smirks as he flips you off.
I would like both of you to roll an intimidation check.
That's a challenge.
One of them just balks.
Oh, whoops! That was accidentally sent. I forgot to click off GM rolls, but I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Solas stands up. He is immediate, and he is making just the best clapback ever. And he is just like, no! You are not gonna do that here. And you is like, I don't even know who you are! Solas
Swear to
feels
God, I will.
a little bit defeated, but as he sits down, you see Melters looking at you with a different perspective on.
Sorry about that. I have made limits with people, you know, and well, he's good at reaching them. Oh God, that sounded so wrong. Anyway, sorry, I've just been a bit off tonight.
Are you feeling
Combination.
a bit flustered? A bit. You seem a bit flushed.
Oh well, I don't know what to think, honestly. Like, the first time in a while I've just sat down with random people and just talked, you know. Frankly speaking, I don't really think I've ever met anyone like me before. Also kind of refreshing.
Well, you are always allowed to get to know me. I always say
In
that
what sense?
a stranger is just a relation you haven't met yet.
Oh. Noted.
It seems that you know my name, but I'm not sure about yours.
Solas.
Melts. I'm very happy to meet you.
Yes. Sorry, I'm a bit curious. This may be a bit forward of me, but
I like forwards.
who exactly were you raised by? What exactly?
That is not exactly where I thought you were going, but my father.
It's just... Well... Yeah, that was a bit... Sorry. I have a very confusing heritage, and I don't really know much about others like me and what it all that friends do. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, that was a bit weird. I just have a lot of thoughts on my mind, and very, very curious to find out new stuff. Anyway. Do you like it around here?
What was that, sorry?
Do you like it around here?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Some days I do wish I could experience new worlds.
I guess you and me are the opposite in that sense. I've explored way too places. I just want to sit down for a day. I mean, frankly speaking, like, wandering around the desert. Oh God, how long has it been? I'm literally like
Yes, how long has it been?
at least 15 years, that's for sure.
That is far too long. Gravel dear, could you go get us some drinks?
Oh yes, appreciate it.
No, actually, perhaps you'd like to come to the bar with me, Solas.
Oh fuck it, why not?
See you in a bit, Grav dear. You were asking about who I was raised by. Oops. He was raised by the widening people. Daddy.
Yes.
me introduce to you my friend Solas.
Pleasure.
The individual that Melt has referred to as Daddy is a very old-looking dwarf.
Wait, dwarf? Okay, people, place your bets on how likely it is we're about to fight another disgusting meatball.
Oh, not exactly what I was expecting, but... Oh, much to meet you, sir.
No, you cannot cast Fireball.
Even if you do, two of us will survive.
My name is Don. You are Solas. A friend?
Yes.
Or is this
Recent
another
acquaintance.
friend, Melt?
Well, recent acquaintance, I'd say, at least for the time. Looking for much more at the moment. Well, I'm just curious. So,
What are you curious about? Actually, I don't want to know. Why are you bringing your dating over here, Melt?
no, it's fine. I've just never met anyone like myself before. I've just always intrigued to learn if they're like different to me. Anyways, because well, I'm weird, as you can probably tell. I mean, I know I probably come off as little much at times, but well, I can say for certain that I know what he's insinuating at half the time, and not what I'm looking for currently, but I can say for certain that at least intrigued in heritage. As well, as you can probably tell from my least ears, slightly sharp at the point. Father was a half elf. Absolutely amazing guy. Raised me 10, 13 years. Then fucked off somewhere, don't know where, frankly, but I was always certainly fascinated with dragons, so I guess he went off somewhere to look for that. Got caught up in something I rather shouldn't in those 2 years he was gone. Then I ended up running away with a good friend of mine. Just lasted me till the present, as far as I found recently. Mother, though, that's a weird one. How familiar are you lot with mechas?
Well, I think I might have heard that name once or twice. It's the food critic, right?
Not. Okay,
If you are asking about parentage, he is adopted. I mean,
I can tell.
it's quite, yeah.
Um,
You know, it's quite impolite to talk about me like I'm not here.
I'm sorry. I get to the point. My mother is the sun goddess.
Just drop that fireball.
I mean, I've heard you did it once, while I'm here may as well.
You really know how to pick 'em, don't you, Melt? Don't look
I
at
mean,
me.
I know I sound. Look, man, I know I sound crazy. But man, I learned this shit 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was crazy. Seriously. You don't know what you're talking. Seriously. I can do shit. Do, like, magical shit, right? That if it weren't for my mother, I wouldn't be able to do. If you want proof, I can show you. Eventually. What can I do that won't harm people? Shit.
Oh, I'm in danger.
No flame?
It's not what can you do that will harm people, it's what can you do that will harm people the party cares about.
Alright, exactly. Actually,
So you get up
Probably-
here.
you know what? I can probably prove it in the fight to come. No, actually, you know what? Solas kind of stands up, takes a couple steps back. Everyone, don't be alarmed. Just gonna demonstrate a little something. Kind of snaps his fingers, and as a little flick of his hand, as one of his two scimitars appears just out of thin air, in a gout of flame. This is one thing.
Melt is like, ooh! Giving you a little clap of applause.
And the rest of the stuff can't quite do without wasting energy or, well, doing stuff I presume you can do as well. At least in terms of innate magical ability.
Oh, trust me, it's all very innate.
Not
As a response to
This guy's not.
the father.
This guy isn't giving up until he can set a bed on fire with Solas, is he?
Yeah, in response to that, his father literally picks up the flagon that's on the counter next to them and literally thumps it down on Melt's hand that's like resting on the bar next to it.
Okay, you were talking about. Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, you'll see. I'm a bit more magical than you may think, and I mean that in the most literal sense, not in what you talk about most of the time. Either way, pleasure meeting you. I'm worried that my friends will do something stupid without me. Gotta go back. Okay. So,
That you can hear an argument starting up in very whispered tones by the pair of them as you walk away. It's that loud, angry whispering that people do
Yeah.
when they're in public but really want to scream at each other.
it's like, I will fucking murder you.
Don't you dare fucking say that in public again. You are such an embarrassment. And Melt is just like, you just like Dustin more than me. Admit it.
I'm painfully attracted. Sorry.
It's just too
I'm
hot.
gonna
Man.
live vicariously through Arazid because I'm painfully attracted.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm about the same, but I'm good at just hiding it.
He's got that Ryan Reynolds look.
Honestly, yeah. Now you pointed it out, it's kind of disturbing, actually. Oh, yeah, so Solas heads back, takes the first available seat.
Don is really pushing his son into this seat. It doesn't really stop him openly looking around the bar.
So here's the thing, huh. Oh. Oh, managing out a fireball.
Oh yay, the whole place would go up. Another pair of people walk in. Don't say much, but take a couple of seats. They wave over to Gravel and Piri on this table. As as Solas sits down, Trim, Bismuth, and Misloth. Those are not a good pair of words to say back to back. Misloth and Bismuth? It sounds a bit better. Okay.
Bismuth.
And those two. Greet you. He is a bit much, isn't he? Bismuth.
Yeah.
Fucking spray the keyboard.
Sorry.
It's alright. It's like 4 years old and it's been acting up like shit lately, so I've been thinking about replacing it anyway.
Okay, good.
But yeah, Trim says this to you.
Yeah, never expected the first one like me to be so that. I guess forward would be the right word.
You have. I always think of it as, well, many of us, we have fire in our hearts. You, I guess, have fire in your blood. And he has fire somewhere else.
Oh, he caught an STD.
Nard, it burns when he pees!
Surprise! He just has a UTI.
Aw, it's really hard to get.
Well, not gonna question that. So, yeah. Say, I am still very intrigued, though. Always been interested what makes, like me, this. I mean, I know why I'm like this, but others I'm not too sure. So, you know, I could just always consult her. Yeah, that'd be easier than confronting people face to face about what their mothers are like. Because that just sounds creepy. So, yeah,
Yeah.
kind of looks across, just sort of looks across the table, the blue tiefling. How have you been?
Not too bad. This morning I made a ring. It was
Oh,
a
nice.
good day.
Well, simple life, I take it?
Is Arazid's head like a bit like an
An
owl
owl?
right now? Yeah.
Just round and round and round and round.
More like his eyes are just kind of flitting all around.
Glances nervously around.
His gaze is like going in between. I'm gonna zoom out so I can do a little bit of an assessment. It's going in between like just back and forth.
Alright.
Anyway,
Talk amongst yourselves for a sec. I'm just setting a thing up.
Okay.
I realise that almost none of you are at a table together in which you can talk with yourselves, so I will set that thing up in a bit.
Yeah,
So-
do you want to have a conversation?
God. Why do you want to talk with me? Like, the whole reason that I'm an asshole is so I don't have to talk to people.
Well,
It works
Development.
great.
I don't know. I mean, you're an asshole, but like, a lot of people in my life are assholes, and I still talk to them.
So, how's the work going? And Yu's gonna look over, like, kind of like kick his, like, put his feet back on the ground and kind of like lean over the table a bit to see, the progress that Arazid has made.
Oh, the work, like with I got a lot of projects. What work?
With the writing.
Oh, with the writing. That's what I thought you meant, but I didn't want to assume. I am so good at it. I can do the, and he makes like a shape in the air, and it's something kind of resembling a lowercase a.
It's going to be a long and arduous journey to teach you how to read and write. The sun give me strength.
Well, thank you for doing that. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know if someone who is like a real asshole would, want to do that. Like, I don't know.
Oh, but afterwards, you're indebted to me because I have taken the time to teach you how to read and write, therefore significantly improving your life and the ability that you can live it.
Well, I mean, I'm indebted to a lot of people. I basically sold myself to Ollie, and my life is not my own anymore, so that works for me.
Well, here's the thing. That one, I don't think can take me in a fight. So if push comes to shove, you're stuck with me.
Okay. I mean, maybe not in a fight, but I'm pretty sure she could annoy you to death.
Trust me, long before I get annoyed to death, the sword's coming out.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I mean,
Look,
not bad.
I've been paid to kill people multiple times. I have no problem killing.
I forget how hard all of you are. I mean, I feel like all of you are so like intense. I mine for a living.
I mean, you've killed a lot of rocks, I guess.
Yeah. But it's okay. I can be indebted to a lot of people. I'm just kind of, it's fine. I'll do what you need me to do.
Very well. All right. Well, I guess we can continue. So, have you moved past the A at all?
I mean, not especially.
There's just a like pang of what looks to be pain in Yu's face as he then kind of okay, it's fine. And then he just kind of like places pinches the bridge of his nose. Sun, give me strength. Sun, give me strength. Sun, give me strength. All right, so how about we at least move on to the capital A? It's
No, I
very
got
easy.
that one. I got
Alright.
that one for sure. And he sort of makes some motions, and it looks kind of like a capital A. I mean, like the line that bridges the A is very high, but it is close to a capital A.
All right, see that middle line? You got to put it like halfway between them, not at the top, like halfway between the line going up and the line going down.
Okay, okay. See, you're super good at this. You're awesome.
As this lesson continues, the pair of you see the final Kenku running in and straight into behind the bar area, and then runs over. Ah! They open their mouth and speak in a voice that you recognize. No, you all recognize because you met him earlier in the day. The tournament will begin very soon.
Oh, looks like the fight's starting soon. I guess we'll have to wrap this up for now. I plan on partaking. Nothing like a good amount of fun.
Oh, well, I hope you have a good time. I'll be rooting for you. I'll be going, yeah, you, yeah, you, or whatever. Why did I just say that? What the hell? Oh my god.
Listen, I don't need your support. Why don't you go cheer for Sunny or Solas? You'll just distract me.
I can cheer for multiple people.
If you can be distracted by someone cheering for you, are you really that good of a fighter?
I mean, you doesn't get distracted, but he just doesn't want someone doing that.
Is it embarrassing for him? Aww. I'm gonna lubify the shit out of this man.
The pair of you at this table can hear a hushed conversation between the twins. Rengar is like, but I could begin with a song, and Vangar just is like, no. Bailey?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't, I thought you had a thing to say.
Oh, whoops, did I? I might have just done that subconsciously. Because I think I was just gonna ask if I could see what they were saying.
I thought the DM said the
There was mutual umming.
A lot of ummage around here.
Anyway, Vengar. I almost considered making their names different because I thought I might have this issue, and I was like, nah, I'm too good for that. Vengar walks up to the edge of the pit. Tonight's entertainment will now begin. I believe we are going to be treated to a warm-up round featuring Whistler and Dribbler. And Vanguard begins clapping in kind of a "Could someone please join in?" And the other three at this table do, as two of the crows stand up, drop into the arena together. One is Whistler and one is Dribbler, you assume.
Sunny would have begun with the applause and then realised who it was and just stopped.
So like clap, clap, oh.
Yeah.
Halfway through a clap.
Enthusiastic clap. No, never mind.
The two engage in what is essentially like slapstick vaudeville level fighting. Like at one point, they're just circling one another, like they're rotating around like a central point, and each of them is slapping at each other. And there's
And then Yu's gonna come in and fucking kill somebody.
Watching this, you just like pinches the bridge of his nose as he like hangs his head. Son, give me strength. I swear I'm going to kill him.
Some of you can hear noises coming from near the door. Rengar kind of bumps up to your table and you hear them go, "Oh shit." And in walks Izorn. As always, surrounded by a lackey or two. The room goes quite quiet as he walks in. He looks around. Oh, don't let me keep you all from your festivities. Let us just find a seat and maybe some alcohol as well. Whichever one you are. He says to Vengar as he walks by. Oh, and my pups shall be joining in, yes? The two Kenkus have now stopped their fighting. They are looking up and they are just kind of very slowly backing out of the arena together. Oh. Finished already? Yes? Yes? Then it must be time for the main event. Gentlemen, bring it in. A couple more guards enter through the doors, and as they come round the corner, you can see they are carrying in the arms between them a haggard, scared-looking creature, half humanoid and half reptilian. She is being dragged clearly against her will. The two reach the center of the pit and throw her in. Some of you may know by now that one of my guards caught this creature trying to steal the food of this town. I'm sure that many of you, he is addressing the entire room here, I'm sure that many of you are aware of the recent war between the good nation of Naglamond, to whom we are allied, and the area that this creature comes from. The person in the pit seems to be acting somewhat sluggish. Does not cry out and does not try and climb out. They seem to have been drugged in some way.
Call me crazy, but I think this guard soldier captain person might be an arsehole.
Oh, wow.
Yu's gonna stand and kind of move into like the guard procession here and just kind of stand.
Okay.
I mean, if I did it over here, I could make KFC and get the guard captain and make KFC. And you. It's the perfect plan.
So at this point, Solas would just stand up, just lean on the table a bit. So, what's your name again? Sorry, new in town.
He glances at you and then keeps going. So, as your entertainment for the evening, we have brought this creature, and you will all witness her justice. So saith Strahd. Fuck's sake. I've been
Mix
playing
up
too
games there.
much cross D&D, sorry.
Oh, say it's true.
So saith Sklad.
That is close.
Yeah. Didn't think it through, let's be honest.
I don't blame you. It's 8:30 at night.
Sorry about that, guys. In the name of Sklad's justice, we are protecting
What?
all of you. You heard. Like, it's not a motorbike.
No, that's not. No, those are on my end.
And with that, as a guard, the dogs are encouraged to jump down the ladder. They are drooling. They are angry, and they look at this person in the pit intently.
How
And they
long
look-
does it look like until they jump?
Like, they are looking intently, but you can see they've turned their heads in such a way that they're both looking up towards Azorn.
Okay.
Like, they're looking for the signal.
Solas is just going to lean up against the table. Back to.
So,
He's just going to stare at Zorn and smile.
as an act of charity, Sklad is allowing me to let you all witness what happens to those who try and harm you all. He raises one of his hands. The two dogs.
Is this the point where everyone, all of us in the group, start looking around each other? It's just like nod, turn to the other person, nod, turn to the other person, nod.
I mean, it seems that way.
So, as soon as he gives what is presumed to be the signal, Solas is going to jump in front of the woman.
Okay. So you're gonna
So he's gonna.
ready the action of that, because right now he's just raising his hand.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I feel like I'm narrating it beat by beat. In
Yeah.
How did Terry Pratchett put it? Stop motion prose.
Yeah.
Izorn smirks at the whole room, and then he drops his hand, and the two dogs descend.
Right. So Solas will push off the table, jump over what railing there is, do a No, he's not going to bother doing a flip on the way. No magics. And he just lands right in front. He still has the scimitar he summoned earlier. Pulls the other one off his back. Fucking stop.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll an animal handling check there.
Oh.
He just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. For the love of the sun.
Don't you mean for the love of my mother?
Not the only person who draws strength.
But yeah, that failed.
Your mama's such a hoe, people worship her as holy.
Wait, what does that make me then? You might want to clear out the initiative order.
Oh, it's clear for me.
It's not on ironed.
Oh, there we go. So I assume this is the part where we need to roll initiative.
So Solas has just failed his animal handling check to stop these two very well-trained dogs from descending and tearing someone out, so now they are going to tear him apart as well. You can read this and do what you desire. I need to set up the character sheet a bit better than I just did. No one has to roll initiative, except for Solas.
Just to be safe. Oh, hey.
Hey, reaction time!
I won't be rolling higher than 16 for the rest of the game.
The hell?
If that.
Question is, what side is you on?
You was on the winning side.
Fuck you.
Oh, so you're on our side, the side that has at least 5 fireballs to work with.
Or on the side of rocks. So I tried to import the character sheet, and then for some reason it turned it into a character sheet.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Roll20's
you-
messing up a bit. There we are.
Right. Did you accidentally convert it from an NPC to a character?
No,
Oh.
I didn't create anything. Literally all I did was drag and drop from the compendium. That's
Huh.
the weird thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't be how that works.
Well, it seems to be all good now.
Man, the dog's icon looks so weird in the initiative.
I know. You is the first to react as the dogs are given the order, and Solas jumps down. Does he do anything?
No, he just stands there.
Menacingly.
Dog 1 hits Solas.
Yep, sure does.
Dog 1 deals 7 piercing damage to Solas. And you must also do the thing.
Strength. There we go.
It barks at you angrily, but licks its lips of the blood.
Actually, you know what? Before it goes to the next turn,
Mhm.
I'm going to use my reaction to do a thing.
Mhm.
A thing?
It's not set up properly. Wait.
I thought you weren't doing the thing because you declined what's-his-face's offer.
It's not set up properly, but me.
Well, that failed.
Saving. Bear with me. I dragged this in from the compendium and it's set up.
Okay.
Work now. Okay. Thing. Author. To the dog.
So that's a 23 overall.
Yes. Ignore the radiant.
Alright.
So yeah. As the
Doggo
dog
is wounded.
So as the dog bites Solas, the blood that flies out literally just fucking ignites midair. And ignites the dog by a lot.
Well, a fair amount. You don't get to tell me how much it ignites the dog.
I mean,
Look, I know
It's
you've got
singed.
every single stat block memorized.
I don't. Not the lower ones, because I don't use them. Um, but
The dog does look pretty hurt.
yeah.
Sunny?
Somebody's trying to figure out if you should help with the fight or actually. If next dog hits if the next dog manages to hit, can I put a spell on the reaction? No. What's the word? Wait, hold action.
There you go.
Stick.
God.
Really fucking hurt.
Sorry,
Healing
my
word.
internet just cut out for a little while.
Oh, good, because my voice box kind of cut out during the middle of that sentence as well.
Oh, fair enough. Do you want to try that
Like,
sentence again?
words! Sentences! If the next dog manages to hit Solas, healing word him. I'm not entirely certain if he's meant to be part of the fight or he's not meant to be part of the fight, and nobody else is really doing anything. You is kind of useless. So yeah, if the next dog hits Solas, healing word. Did that make sense that time?
I think so, yes. Let's see if
Oh,
the dog
good.
does hit. The dog does hit.
Yep. I don't have high AC. 5 damage. Ow. That's my chin.
Saving throw.
I'm good.
Nice. You're still standing.
Okay, he probably needs help then.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good.
The captive inches away. Arazid?
Oh boy. Arazid is just going to stand up and get that bow, drawn. Not drawn, but like in hand. And just kind of creep over to the edge of the pit. Hold up, I need to know how many movement squares is a square.
I can turn grid on for ease, if you desire.
Thanks. I'm gonna look at my speed. I think it's 25. Yes, 25. I haven't fought in a long time. And then I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. And I'm gonna use Hunter's. Which dog is the dog that has been injured? This dog? This
Got one.
dog. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my Hunter's mark. Okay, I don't think I set that up right. But anyways, Hunter's mark the dog. Thanks. I'm gonna fix that eventually.
I think
And then
that
I'm
is
going to
correct, because most of the time you click Hunter's Mark, it wants to do damage.
Yeah. I mean, there's also another way to set it up to do that, but
So that's your bonus action.
Yes. Oh, okay. So when you click it, it does the damage of the actual 1d6. You don't just roll the 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable now. I get it. I understand. But I just mean that I am casting the spell now. Is what I mean. I'm not. I know how the spell works. I'm casting it now. And then I'm going to attack the dog. Methinks.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm not going to attack the dog yet. I'm going to. Wait. I'm going to wait. That's my turn. Well, I mean, I'm going to stow my bow first. That's why I didn't want to attack the dog. I explicitly stated that I got out my bow, and I do not want to do that, so
Okay.
I'm stowing the bow.
It's nice to know I'm not the only one that's having trouble with this English language thing.
I'm not having a good day.
You kind of leans in to the captain. Your orders, sir.
Let's see what they do.
He just nods.
So,
Alright, do I do something stupid or do something boring?
What's the difference?
Well, one is what you'd expect me to do, the other thing may get us in even more danger.
Again, what's the difference?
Fair point. Solas completely just ignores the dogs for the time being. Points a sword up at the guy who's, like, just holding this whole thing. If you don't stop the fuck now, I will end you. Don't believe I can do that. Let's just say what I've done so far is nothing.
You once again kind of leans in. He is quite dangerous, sir.
I'm sure he thinks so.
I have traveled with them to reach here. I have witnessed his capabilities. I would not underestimate him, sir. He has the ability to fly and cast magic.
You dare undermine me.
No, sir. I'm just making sure you do not get caught off guard by the arcane tricks.
Well, what's your answer?
You want me to come down there and teach you a lesson?
Did you just say Wesson?
Mm-hmm.
Solas immediately begins just dead staring the sky with a borderline psychotic smile. As at the tip of his blade, it begins to sort of expand with purplish energy. Very well. Suffer. I'm going to need an intelligence save from him, please.
Alright.
Fucking seriously, what?
Solas says nothing. He does nothing.
Yeah, okay, that's what.
Solas has failed his intelligence save.
It's kind of low damage, I think. Oh, never mind. How did you respond to that? Oh, I see. So he takes 28 damage and is incapacitated for the next round. Is it the next round? Started by next turn, yeah.
He just crumples in pain, and you can hear the final grunt of his, the impertinence. Kill him!
That is all.
You.
You kind of smirks as he looks down at the crumpled body of the captain. With pleasure, sir. As he kind of takes a hop off into the pit.
Do you guys mind if I turn the grid off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't really align with the map.
Yeah.
And kind of moved up, pulling out his sword. as kind of like leans in as he kind of goes. His sword ignites into fire as he makes a very obvious arc. Not even trying to attack Solas, is just kind of make a show of it as he kind of like leans in and whispers, "I gotta keep up appearances. You know how it is. Rough me up a bit. I'm sure you'll have no problem."
Could use
We're
something
gonna
other
need
than
another
fire.
Bailey player.
Could use
Character.
something other than fire to show that you're threatened. Well, I'll give it a shot.
But I gotta also make sure it looks the part. As he kind of
Can you
brings back
stealth there? Or
stealth.
deception?
One's better
Deception,
for
you
me.
say? Well, don't mind if I do.
For me, stealth is better. Oh God.
Okay. You're lucky he's incapacitated right now.
So you is going to make a flaming longsword attack at Solas. I'm guessing 14 doesn't hit.
I think it does.
It does, just.
All right. That's 12 slashing, 9 fire damage. I'm not sure if that fire damage gets cut at all, Lena. I'm not sure how you're going to rule that.
It does. It would.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
He
that's
has
16
a
damage.
natural,
Nice
immunity to fire.
resistance.
Yeah, I just know with the lore behind the sword and everything, I'm not sure if it had any special.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah.
It certainly hurts.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. But it hurts the normal amount right now.
He then follows up with a what looks to be a screwed up thrust as he attempts to strike the injured dog with his palm. Like it looks like it's going for Solas, but then it's going to veer off course and accidentally aim to knock out the dog.
Okay.
For 8 bludgeoning.
It hurts, but that is not enough to turn it unconscious.
And that is my turn. So I've used up a stamina.
This guard here has noticed Arazid approaching, and he just puts a hand on Arazid's shoulder.
Hi.
Don't think about it.
But I mean, that's my friend in there, and I don't. Okay.
This dog, having been not deterred, goes for a bite against Solas again.
Okay. Ow. So 13, ouch.
No. It automatically rolled for the crit.
No, it's the first roll is 2d6. First roll is the default damage, the second one just rolled really bad.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's 13. Ow.
Buddy, ignore that second attack.
Yeah.
Sunny.
I feel like things should be happening right now in the assisting of the friends department, and I have a limited options, and most of them involve burning this place down.
Shall I take you as sidelines until stated otherwise?
I think that's a fireball indicator that we're looking at.
No.
Just screw the guards.
No, that's not a fireball. It's not a fireball. It's
You guys just do.
It's a surprise fireball, motherfucker.
Sometimes.
okay. I'm just going to light the guards up.
Lit. Can someone throw out a measurer for me real quick so I can draw the square?
That's what I was trying to box.
Yeah, but I didn't know what it was then, so I wasn't prepared. Thank you.
Just,
Uh,
you know,
Oops.
guards
Does
and a dog.
you and the dogs have to?
So, here? Here?
Try to get this one. There we go.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you's kind of against us right now.
I don't know, he didn't really do a good job, hiding that he was faking.
Then, if I can get the dog in it, I'll get the dog in it. Well, somebody already used up their 20. Let's go with green. We're meant to be adding more green to the world.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's the action. I can't really bonus action anything.
Okay. This doggo is going to miss. A captive inches away, Arazid.
Oh boy, I am in quite a pickle, aren't I?
If it makes you feel any better, the person saying next to you is glowing like a freaking one-man rave party. They're not
Just
going to be
because I'm
hard to hit.
advantage doesn't mean that we can take on all these guys. Like this is a dangerous game we're playing.
Yes, it's called D&D. It's kind of
This is a dangerous game indeed.
You'll be fine.
This is.
Look, you're technically melee right now. Everyone knows you can't hit for anything at range, but maybe you can hit something up close.
Lies and slander.
Yeah, but there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the dogs, plus the main guy. Oh, nar.
I mean, technically the dogs are in a pit. They might not be able to reach you.
This is a nar for me. This is just a nar. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Remind me after the game. I got a recommendation for you for a feat that I think you'll like. It's very gnomish.
Shall I move on?
Give me one more second.
Okay.
Oh man, what am I gonna do?
Run away and shoot stuff. Run in and hit stuff. Run away, period.
Yeah, Ares
Cry.
is just gonna stand at the exact. Ares is gonna not cry yet, but Ares
You
is
have a
gonna
hand on your
stand
shoulder. Are you
in
feeling
this exact
peckish?
spot. Hey, Ares is gonna ask the guard what the guard's gonna do about this.
As our lord commands.
Okay, well, with that answer.
Om nom nom.
Oh, and the Lord did say, "Get him." Ares, gonna pull out the dragon fang. Can't be helped. And hop in the pit. Ares is not fucking around with this guy. Ares is hopping in the pit.
Okay.
Does that probably leave me open to an attack of opportunity? Yes. So I'm going to move. I'm all over the place. Can I fit here? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down in the pit. Just gonna take a leap and just boom.
Okay.
Yeah, you're small. You can easily squeeze between a pair of dogs.
And then I'm going to attack this doggy woggy.
Glowing dog.
The
Grave
lower
dog.
one that you've got the hunter's mark on.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a wonderful hit. This dog
Oh,
is
hunters?
murderized.
Oh, never mind.
I believe
dog
you
is
have
no more.
multi-attack.
Yes, and I will also use my bonus action to transfer the hunter's mark now to this dog.
That is a hit. So you can roll the hunter's mark damage there as well.
Yeah, my computer. You know it takes forever to do
Yeah,
anything
that's
on
fair.
that.
Very nice. Is that your turn?
Yeah, he's stressed about it though. Now the crying is happening.
Solas.
Okay, so I start my turn. He is no longer incapacitated. And I've been doing stupid shit this whole time. Why stop now? How high is the wall?
10 feet.
Like the pit. Okay. Perfect. So I'm gonna run away, not disengage. So, what do you want?
You does make an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
He tries to hit you in the back,
Nope.
which misses.
So Solas runs up, gets behind this guy, and I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay. I need to work out what his overall modifier for that would be.
If he doesn't have proficiency, then it's just strength.
Oh yeah.
If he does,
of course
then
he wouldn't.
yeah.
He is grappled.
So I've kind of got my hand across his chest, just holding him to my chest, and my sword, one of my swords, is right in front of him, just right in front of his throat. Pull this off. Let us have a more sanctioned fight, just between us two. Tomorrow. How's that sound?
He smirks at you. You.
You turns towards the snake person as he kind of like shouts out, "And watch as the justice is carried out." And he just kind of like kind of flicks his sword a bit as he then speaks. The sun's light will cleanse those who stray from that light. Will face its burning wrath. As his sword ignites once again in a blaze, as he kind of rushes towards Snake Lady and attempts to behead it.
Okay.
17 hit. So 19 damage total.
And she is thus beheaded.
You will then. So how much movement was that roughly? So that was roughly 5 feet.
Yeah.
Movement. Can he get up, like, go scale up there? Get to, like, here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Climbing is a bit harder, as I'm sure you guys are aware, so it takes a little bit more of your movement than average, but
Yeah.
you're within that
Yeah,
range.
that would have been. Yeah. He's then going to attempt an unarmed strike at Solas.
Mhm.
That would hit for 8 bludgeoning.
Ow.
Just gonna move the guard over so it's a little bit more normal looking.
And that's all I can do.
The guards are kind of just going like, "What are your orders, sir?" That dog is dead. Izorn looks up at you and looks up at Solas and smiles. If you will not join me, I will take your soul.
Huh?
Fucking kid. This villain.
As he like sort of completely misses Souls entirely, just says, "I don't think my mother would appreciate that."
I shall take your soul! Place his hand in the middle of chest! Oh wait, this is my chest.
There you go, bringing mummy into it. You are scared, aren't you? Sunny.
Sunny is not going to cast Fireball. Sunny's just going to move over here and upcast Scorching Ray to 3rd level. If they're glowing, they're getting hit.
Okay.
So, yeah, those 4. It's a 1. It's a 2. It's a 3. And it's a 4. Who missed?
None of them. None of them missed.
Okay. That's our
you're
first
about to
guy.
make 4 whole widows, aren't you? Okay.
That's the second guy.
Okay.
That's a third. That's a third guy.
Hello? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, I broke the
I like
pattern.
Consistency.
And that's the final guy.
Okay. Not quite enough to kill, but these 4 look very wounded right now.
I was really hoping one of them would 20, but oh well.
Yeah. 10? Pew pew, pew pew.
Oh, I just read the thing in Discord.
Void of anyone more interesting to eat right now, this wolf is going to attempt to eat Arazid.
Yarr!
Does a 14 hit?
Nar.
Captive is missing a head. Arazid.
Arazid is going to try to tell the dog to stop like bad dog because he doesn't just want to like kill another dog.
I think there's a spell.
Ooh, let's go!
The dog does seem to rethink things. Solas. Can we attack and grapple? Let's find out.
I believe you can.
Yeah, it just stops you from moving.
Yeah.
Why are you asking this? We had this fact come up only last Tuesday.
Yes, that's true. It's been a manic last 2 weeks, man.
Fair enough.
So looking around the situation, Solas just goes, fuck it, and stabs the guy he is holding 3 times. So, first one. Miss. 1.
Miss.
Hit. Offhand. That hits.
That hits.
Oh.
Is that all damage?
Yep. So, 12. For a nice round 40.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Just stab this guy in the gut. Yeah. I'm just going to take consequences of my own actions. I started this, I'm going to end it.
You. Is it quite loud for Bailey right now? Alright.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. You attempts to slash at Solas. 21 would hit, 13 slashing.
Yep.
Is Solas still up?
Just, I think.
Yes.
Alright. He attempts to knock Solas out with an unarmed strike. Does 5 put you under?
Let's see. 18. Oh, that's a shame.
I believe that's a yes.
Yeah.
Alright. You then kind of like turns his sword and points it towards Arazid and Sunny. Alright, you two. Stand down, or else, and he points the sword back towards Solas.
This is gonna be so awkward back at Trim's later tonight.
I don't think he's allowed back at Trim's. That's Yu's turn.
Okay. Well, at this juncture, whether or not we are in initiative or not right now is dependent upon how Sunny and Arazid would react. So I'm just going to ask.
Arazid drops his fucking sword. There's no contest. Solas is down. The fight is over. It's fucking over.
Sunny, I
The madman is unconscious.
Let me just check on something. It's in here somewhere. Oh, that's not it. Well, let's see. Why did Solas have to be there and next to Dead? That how many max hit points does Solas have?
You're free to fireball if you want. Just know that fire resistance does nothing while you're unconscious, which is...
What? Oh yeah, because it's still an automatic
Yeah.
fail.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can fit it in. Unfortunately, it's
That's
40
what he
and
said.
Yeah, I couldn't fit the sword in his gut, sorry. I'm trying.
I'd have to make sacrifices if you know what I mean. Do I really hate the crows that much?
And everyone else.
Wait.
And this tavern.
Well, if I put it against the back wall, I mean...
Burn this sucker to the ground.
So, like, you is, trying to get the pair of you to surrender. Arazid has straight up surrendered. Ollie is elsewhere, and Solas is down. So you're not going to get a huge amount of backup if you do this.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do something. I'm not going to do something stupid, but I'm going to try something desperate.
Okay, I like that distinction.
Right on the guard, Captain. I'm really hoping his charisma is in the dumps. I mean, he does come off as up.
Oh,
Huh.
don't hover over
So,
and
yeah.
look at that modifier, though.
Ow. Ah, that's irritating. I misjudged the guy. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how everyone feels for the next minute.
You looks towards the other guards, looks towards Sunny, looks towards the other guards, looks towards Sunny. You absolute simple-minded buffoon!
Meanwhile, Solas just bleeding on the ground.
Quite a bit, before you
If we're out of combat, I need to go heal someone.
Please.
Here's the thing, quite a bit before you expect him to reappear, Izorn does.
Oh.
It's been a while since I saw it from that place. Tell me, do you also wish to see the light?
Sunny sees it on a daily basis.
Not like this, you haven't. He raises a hand and points at you, and casts this spell.
Oakley dokley. That's charisma, right?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of counter spell.
I don't know why it says save DC 15, because his save DC is not 15. It is 17.
Right. Wait, did you click my one?
No. Yours is 16.
No idea.
Oh.
Sunny just stands there like, I think you did it wrong.
Man,
Do you want me to
guy's
show
just
you
the
how?
king- This guy's just the king of awkward moments, isn't he?
This is not at all how I thought this
The
was
light
going.
doesn't look any different than it used to.
He points at you, and like for the briefest seconds, like you blink your eyes and you see like that ocean of night in front of you instead. You like for a second you feel yourself being weightless. You like through your eyes you can feel yourself still on the earth, but through your eyes you see the yellow, like the whole earth below you as you float in space. And looking down, you see an eye glaring back at you from on top of a mountain, red hot and massive, but then the perspective shifts and you see that this mountain is actually an island floating quite close to you, between you and the earth. But then you blink again and you are back in the tavern.
So Sauron is now on top of a mountain instead of a tower.
Oh, depends how you interpret eye. On top of
I
a
pictured the
mountain.
version from the books, so not the slitted version.
A fiery eye coming from the summit of a mountain. Could be other things as well. Like Matt Doom. Anyway, Izorn is glaring at you. He points.
A lot of people glare at Sunny.
He walks over and he grabs Solas's bleeding form, like by the hair, and like yoinks the body up, and just announces, "Join him, or join me."
Sunny's already with him, so there's only really one option there. Sunny could join you. Then he has both friends.
Perhaps
What squeak?
we should talk about this in a better place. You, Kanda,
Yes, sir.
take the shelled one into custody.
Yes, sir.
You,
You will.
small one, Arazid, you will accompany us, yes?
Yeah, okay.
I can never tell if your voice is high pitched because you're in character or you're having a moment.
I think a little half and half.
Yeah.
You pulls out a rope and it, like, kind of looks to Sunny. I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back, bud.
Arazid picks up his sword and
The
sheaths
average
it
tool.
quickly.
Okay, can the average Tortle actually reach behind their own back?
Probably not. But, you has 50-foot of rope.
Yeah, reach back as far as you can, and the hands are getting tied together, and then you's gonna hold the lead.
Is on, like, still literally just
Could just
half,
ask nicely.
like, using Solas's hair as a handle, just like passes the limp body over to a guard. Take him with us and see that he doesn't die immediately. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Okay.
Huzzah!
If you want Sunny to go with him, he doesn't need rope. He just needs, would you please come with me?